Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you doing? It's been a solid minute since I did any sort of live stream, but yet again, we are finally back. And let's just say today is a really special live stream because what we are gonna be doing is we are gonna be recreating a Beyblade in 3D. And believe me when I say it, my whole childhood was filled with Dragon Ball Z, Beyblade, and Duel Masters. So yeah, it's very nostalgic for me, but not just for me. I actually have one of my friends over here in the chat right now who also was a Beyblade fan. So, Mr. Osama, would you like to come up on the stage?
Three, two, one, let it rain.
Hell yeah. I mean, dude, if you wanted 7-year-old Hassan Umar to get goosebumps, that would have been the sound. That would have been the sound. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I got two of my other best friends over here as well, Mr. Tala and Mr. Hussain. So, would you guys like to come up on the stage?
Hello.
Hey,
Hello
so
there.
boys,
It's been a long time, man.
I know. And by the way, for everyone who's watching on YouTube, we're also live streaming on Behance as well. So if you guys want to join our Behance, the link's in the description. So do it ASAP. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. And with that out of the way, I think, boys, we should begin today's render. What do you guys say?
Yep, why not?
Okay. So for the Discord crew, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be turning on my cam. And also I'll share my screen. Alrighty, so we got Blender open up over here and we're going to be using Octane for this one. And I just noticed one thing. Where is it? Yep. Now it's better. Now you guys can see my face as well. And speaking of face, you guys want to know one interesting thing that just recently happened? If you guys follow me on Instagram, you might know I'm posting like 2 reels plus like 5 stories a day. And the weirdest thing happened. I worked my ass off. Just to make the animations that you guys see. That hardly gets like 5,000 views. But I posted one of my videos going like, a 1 second reel. It's at 370,000 views at this point. Like, I don't get it. Why Instagram? Why?
Justice.
Weird things.
We want justice.
Yep.
Justice for us. And
Alrighty, so let me just do one thing before we start this. Let me just grab these files and go to since we are going down memory lane today, Sama, what's the first Beyblade you recall having?
Dragoon, as everyone else. I had the Dragoon one. I had the Dragoon, Beyblade. If that's what you were asking. I got it from a shop that we both visited frequently.
Yep.
And yep, and I broke it in a single day. So yeah.
Ouch. Okay, let's import the STL files.
What's the big that you're on?
I actually had a Dronzer. And dude, let's be honest over here. I'm the sort of person who's always attracted to the rival. I don't know why, but they always attract me. They always get me.
Hmm.
damn.
Okay, so I don't need the internals, so I'll just quietly delete that. And let's just see it from the top.
Do
What?
do
What?
do you recall how many views this reel had when we last mentioned it?
Uh,
370K.
yeah,
Do you know how many views? Do you know how many views it has right now?
surprise me.
374.
Shit. And ladies and
And
gentlemen, boys and girls. Okay, the guy left. I was about to announce him. One polygon. He left. Anyways, let's continue. But still, Patrick, if you're able to hear me, bro, we need you back over here.
Yeah, just like gypsies want you here.
That
oil
was
good?
Pablo.
Oil good?
Not talking about that Patrick, the other Patrick. The Blender Octane
I
one.
don't care. I don't care. You can oil good.
Wait, what? What did you say?
You heard it.
Hey. Dude, if I get banned from any platform, it's gonna be on you.
Hey, where did you get this model from?
GrabCAD.
But the thing is, can Talha make this model with all the interiors?
I mean, Tala could
Talha
easily
did-
do that.
I'm in piece of cake.
Oh, baby, it's a piece of cake. Piece of.
No, Osama. Why am I getting the sense that you're on your last brain cells?
Don't let your intrusive thought wins, bro.
You piece of shit.
So yeah, guys, if you're enjoying this madness and you guys want to join the family, the link's in the description to our Discord server. Just come over there.
This is not mad. This is not
As-
madness.
I mean,
This
bro,
is not
you
mad.
you are the clear definition of a living insane person. So yeah,
Madness was when me and Talha used to narrate horror stories when you were animating stuff. Madness was when you used to shit your pants when you were rendering, but me and Talha were
Same.
discussing different paranormal activities happening here and there.
do we
That was
really have to
madness.
discuss? Do we really have to discuss about that?
Madness peaked when Noodles came and she discussed her paranormal experiences with us here. That was
Shit.
madness, my friend. That was madness. Do you want madness? Tell me.
Well, not me, but if anyone from the audience wants it, well, the Discord link is in the description. Go ahead and join our server where we're going to be talking about how to improve yourself as an artist, how to make amazing 3D renders like you guys have already seen in the past, and we'll also play some Warzone with you.
And hey, kids, if you're watching this stream right now, just say the word man. You can start the horror stories, right?
Nope.
Come
I'm
on,
here,
Skates. You are
bro.
there.
I'm here.
Say it. Come on, Skates. Just say it.
Yo, by the way, guys, should we make a launcher for this as well?
I mean, we can make it
Maybe.
in two parts. For example, you can make the Beyblade right now, and Talha can, you know, teach people how they could make a model for the future on live, and maybe you can use that in another render. What do you say, Talha? What do you say? What's up? What's good, man? What's good?
I might think about it.
You might,
I don't know why,
you
but it
might.
sounds like too much work for me.
Too much work, man. Too much work. They don't mention. Don't mention.
You don't say.
By the way, by the way, by the way, by the Talha, Talha,
Yes,
do you have
brother. Yes, brother.
do you have do you have some more horror stories?
I mean, I do have some.
Then do tell us.
I can't right now.
He's in a
You
situation where he
can't
cannot
right now.
Yes,
speak.
exactly. Hassan knows me far too well.
मेरे हालात सही है कि मैं कुछ कर
Okay.
नहीं सकता
So, guys, since we got the Beyblade model, now we're going to be going into our shader tab. And what we are going to be doing is, first of all, I'll go into the world, delete everything.
Listen,
Yo.
listen.
Hmm.
You know what?
What?
You know what?
What?
Save the file.
I already did.
Save it again.
Nope. I like to suffer. I don't want peace. I want problem.
You want problem?
I don't want peace. I want problem. Always.
You don't want peace, you piece of
Help.
Osama.
Hmm?
Huh?
uh, uh,
Huh?
uh,
I?
uh, iratay na. Ah,
I don't know what these nut jobs are up to, but if you guys are enjoying it, well, hop onto the server then.
What? Kusutais.
Alrighty, guys, we gotten this far. Now there is one thing whenever you do texturing in Blender Octane, which could elevate your texturing game from a beginner level to a pro level, and that's actually using the ambient inclusion. And you might have used it in, let's say, Aryan Singh, what is happening? So, bro, we're actually going down memory lane right now, and we are actually making a Beyblade render, the first gen Beyblade, and I'm making a Dronzer because that was one of my favorites growing up. So, anyways, as I was saying, if you guys want to elevate your texture game, there's one thing that you need to do: use ambient inclusion. And for like baked textures, that's really easy to use. But for our procedural materials, like let's say if we're making a car paint or like a metallic paint sort of thing, well, there's actually a dirt texture over here in Blender Octane that we're going to be using right now. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be selecting one piece over here that I want to use for that. I'll make a new texture and I'll add in the dirt texture. And if I just put it like this is what it would look like. Now it doesn't look like much, but yet again you can see we're getting shadows and all of those things. What are they actually? So if I increase the strength, and I think Cinema 4D has something similar to this as well, right, Tala?
I didn't follow. Are
Basically
you
the
talking
dirt.
about maps on noise?
No, the dirt texture.
Yeah, I mean, it has. It has.
By the way,
Yo,
by the way, if you are, if, you know, you made Tanjiro sword, you made the Dragon Balls, you're making Beyblade. How about how about you make um you know Ichigo swords?
oh, Bleach.
Yes.
I mean,
I
if
mean,
we
I like the original Bankai, to be honest. That the sleek, slim one. That
I mean, I'm
that
just
the one that looks like a long katana.
I'm talking about the swords, man. I'm talking about the swords after
Hmm.
you know Uh, I think during the Yuha Bar, during
I
the Thousand
mean,
Year Blood War,
yeah, yeah. I know. I mean, I don't like those two. Like he has the pair that he uses.
the pair that he uses. Mm,
I
okay.
mean, if we are able to get like 20 likes on this live stream, either on Behance or on YouTube, well, we'll definitely do it.
Or, or
What do you got in your head?
you you could make you could make Zoro swords
One Piece,
or Mihawk
Luffy,
or Mihawk's Yoru.
or Luffy's hat. Why not?
Um, I'm getting some weird ideas, but the word weird doesn't matter when you are making stuff for Luffy
I mean, fair
because
point.
Luffy is free, don't you think?
But the thing is, are you free?
Yes, I am free, but I am a slave as well.
Slave to whom?
I'm a man is a slave. A man is a slave to her love.
Ah. By the way, if there's any female who's watching this and she thinks Usama might be the right candidate for her, well, I'm gonna be posting his Instagram in the first comment and I'm gonna be pinning it. So do
Doesn't
reach out to him.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know why? You know why? Because it won't be her. So it doesn't matter. Mhm, mhm, mhm,
Spam.
I
mhm.
mean, this was supposed to be a 3D stream. I don't know where that came from, but okay.
That's what you subscribe for. Chaos, man.
Speaking of chaos, dude, the way we did the intro for what was that video? Um, the breakdown for the Razor one.
Oh,
That was pretty
that was
amazing.
epic. Yeah.
Or I'm having another idea.
Oh hell no! What do you got in your head?
What if you are making the anime stuff right now, but what if you actually made the Valyrian steel dagger from the House of the Dragon?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I mean, we could probably do that. We could probably do that.
Let's do a poll with the viewers and see what they say. Whatever they whatever they vote for, whatever gets the most amount of votes will not be made. We will be choosing the one with the least views and the least votes. So be careful.
Yep. Now, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, let me explain what I actually did over here. So basically, just to get this material, I actually added in a metallic material, and in its color, I actually plugged in a dirt texture which was going through a gradient ramp with the iconic blue color, and also a little bit of metallic over here, and that's also plugging into our roughness as well. So with that, we are like 10% done, because now we're going to be adding in the other details, which are going to be the scratches. Because obviously, if you're going to be doing Beyblade battles like Kai, Dronzer is going to be getting chipped out a lot. So let's just quickly do that. We are going to be opening up Quixel Bridge, because Quixel Bridge has some of the best imperfections that you guys can get. So we'll go to imperfections, and not grunge. Okay, this one looks interesting. We could probably use this pattern. So I'll just quickly download it. And it's downloaded. So now we have two options. Either we could directly export it, or what I like to do is go to files and take this and yeet. No Drangler, baby. So I'll just plug it into our bump over here. And obviously it's not gonna work out of the box. So what we will have to do is put it to 1. And if you guys get an issue like this, what you actually need to do is select all of the parts of your object and edit. Then we'll go U, Smart UV project, and boom. And that fixed everything for us. Now we'll plug this back in. Now the bump is a bit too strong. So 0.001.
Bro, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, sure, take your time. Okay, we got some scratch works going around over here, which is looking pretty solid to me. I'm just a bit concerned about this over here, so let's just completely fix this part.
Yo, Hassan, I'm coming
Yo,
in 5 minutes, okay?
take your time.
Oh, you can come in 5 minutes.
No pun intended. Okay, I'll just make it a bit
Damn.
darker.
This is getting dark. It's getting dark.
Shit.
Could you please amp up the music a little, just a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm playing chess right now. I'm listening to some music.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, we got that done. Now let's start putting on the stickers as well. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing now is, if I come over here and put in a cursor, I'll just add in a circle, scale it way down. Now we got the first sticker ready. So I'll go to the top, make a new texture, and RGB image. Plug it into the albedo. So project from view. Now we'll go to our UV editor.
Yo, man, amp up the music.
Okay, sorry about that. Let me just go to Spotify. That good enough for you?
Oh, shit. No, just a little bit.
A little bit more?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Pratham, girl, Pratham. Pratham.
Okay.
Pratham.
Better?
Oh, yeah. That hits the spot.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue the texturing part over here. Now we're gonna be adding these parts over here, plus these green ones. We'll go back into our shader editor. So now we're gonna be turning this into green. Okay, main of one. Now I'll turn this into green. Cursor to selected. I'll go on the top and Shift D. Okay, now time for these stickers over here. U project from view, and we will go to our UV editor over here. I'll just scale it down. Okay. One part down. Time for the second one. Okay, you project from view. You project from view. Now let's assign this one to this. And it's time for these guys. Project from view. So yeah, I think that's about it. Now let's refine the texture. I'll just crank up the roughness a bit. And I'm gonna be needing the same scratch material that we used in the paint. So I'll just copy this, go back to the sticker, plug it into the bump, and also I'm gonna be plugging in to the roughness. And for the roughness part, what I'm actually gonna be doing now is adding in a gradient map. Not this one. Gradient map. Okay, since we got that one done and our Beyblade is looking really good, let's work on the middle piece. I'll just add in a noise. Let's just save it. And I'll also plug it into the bump. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the texturing part over here. So let's start making the environment. But before we do that, we are going to be selecting every extra detail that we just added and parent it to our main cube over here. So if we move this, everything should move together. And in the wise words of Osama, before we do anything else, let's just save the file. Yep. Alrighty. So I basically want to make like a stadium sort of environment like we used to see in the anime. And more so, should it be spinning or should it be on a ground? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Let's just do it straight.
Let me just add in a UV sphere and scale it up. And if I go over here, Control Z, I'll delete the top part. Okay. Okay, now what I'm gonna be doing is taking this edge loop, going to the top view, extrude, and I'll just put it to infinite. Now let's make the ground texture, which is gonna be metal, metallic material. Let's save it. And what we could do, instead of like a 108 lens, we could put it to 25. And if I go to my end panel and turn these on, yep, I will have to relight this. Or you know what, better yet, if I come to my textures over here, I could just brighten this up a bit and reduce the saturation a bit. Select everything. Okay. So if I come over here now,
Ready to have the most power over your music? Settle into your favorite playlists and albums with every song flowing into the next, thanks to uninterrupted music listening. There's no one way to listen with Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
okay, now I'll select the camera.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you.
I think the one-way lens was a better option.
Okay, man. So I think I gotta leave.
Hey, no worries, bro.
Bye.
Well, easy. Now, what we are gonna be doing over here is, if I come over here to specular color, I'll just reduce it down a bit. Either we could do that or tile pattern. Okay. Flip it.
Eyes in the sky,
Okay.
gazing far into the night.
Black,
My hand to the fire,
black.
but it's no
And where is the bump? Here it is.
from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you.
Hey, purple dude. How you doing, brother? just a bit like this. And if I come over here, RGB color. And for like the environment, world, okay, that looks really good. Now I'm gonna be adding in an area light. And I'm gonna be downloading an image from the internet. Pixels. Okay. Okay, what sort of image are we looking for? I think this might do. So this image was posted by Ricardo, so shout out to you, Ricardo. Thank you very much. Mesh. Now I'll go to objects, new, RGB image, connected into the albedo. Now what I'm gonna be doing is taking this out and emission, texture emission, put the specular to 0, put it into the texture, double-sided, surface brightness, and 10. Now I'll put this to 3D cursor. Okay, now if we come over here, glare power.
Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly.
Okay,
Tell myself it's fine
we're
to
sort of getting
make
there.
love, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking.
Boys, I gotta run.
Oh, okay, gotcha, bro. And with that, yeah,
Are you guys here like after 5 a.m.? Like around 5?
probably,
5 after 5.
probably.
I'll be back. I'll be back then.
Okay, okay. And with
Right
that,
now.
ladies and gentlemen,
And bye.
okay, bye bye, bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, so gentlemen, we are done with the render over here. So let's just export it and take it into Photoshop. And there we are gonna be adding in the final touches. So let me just save it and render it out. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to add. The denoise. So let me just turn that on. Denoiser, beauty, compositor, denoise beauty.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless
Okay, now let's save it.
start looking as a
Let's save the project file and close this. Let's open up Photoshop.
paradise with honesty, but in the dead of the
Beyblade. 01. Now what I'm going to be doing is first of all converting it into a smart object. Control Shift A. I'll add in the clarity, a bit of texture, pull up the shadows a bit. Add the vibrance, cool the environment down a bit.
Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start looking at
Now going into the details. Do we need? Nah, I don't think we need that. I'll go to effects, add in green. Yep, that looks good. Going into the optics, I'll add in the vignette. Okay. You know what? I might make it a bit warm because it looks really weird. Cool down. Now I'm going to be adding in a color lookup table. Okay, this looks good. Now what I'm going to be doing is adding in a curves, and that should directly affect this.
Say I'm good-hearted, but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No,
Okay,
till the battle's won, till kingdom come.
something like this. Now let's add the Beyblade logo over here. So Google,
Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
download. Okay,
They say I'm dangerous, 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I won't sit and take it. No, no.
okay, finally we got the logo.
Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come.
Okay, we got the Beyblade logo. But I don't know why this still looks a bit too empty to me. Let's try one more thing.
Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be
And blur. And I'll put it like this. You know what? I'll just convert it into a smart object before I do that. Best. And if I go instead of screen, what other options do I have? Okay. I'll just duplicate it 2 to 3 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3 layers. I'll go Control G. Yep. And in the brush section, I'm gonna be erasing where I don't want it. And if I put this over here, And I think we are done, ladies and gentlemen, with this one. I just need to just do a one small thing. Let me just rotate this like so. Give it a few seconds. Yep. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are done with our live render over here. So, I mean, this one even impressed me as well. I wasn't expecting this render to come out this good. But hey, thank you everyone who joined so far and who is still watching. So can I get like a goodbye in the chat before we leave? Like who are watching right now? Anyways, so guys, thank you very much for sticking around. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream and you guys liked today's render as well. So yeah, let's end this over here, and we are gonna be doing another live stream very soon. And if you guys want me to make any other sort of anime render, do let me know over here in the comments, or hey, you could just follow me on Instagram and just DM me like, hey dude, we want to see this. But until then, God bless all in your families. See you around, guys. Bye.
Bye.